growing up, we lived right downtown in Plainwell. It was sort of right in the front yard. We had a big, grass area. I remember just being as little as, kindergartner and just growing up through elementary school, playing out there with my dad. But it was just the imprinting of football in my brain, I think, at a young age is what, made me love the game, and to see my dad, care about it so much and want to do it with me. I think that really stuck with me and really started my love for football. The time I really got into it was probably 9th grade, 10th grade, actually, because in middle school, I kind of rode the bench a little bit, actually, in football-wise. I wasn't the biggest kid on the team, wasn't the fastest, sort of in those awkward growing periods of my life. So, I was on the team, I was a second-string type of guy. I played a little bit, but, at that point in time, it wasn't my main sport because, I wasn't playing as much. Then I hit high school, I started growing more and started realizing that I had some strength and I could throw some people around. So it started to become more fun. And then in 10th grade is when it really took hold for me. And that's when I got moved up to varsity and started playing, and I ended up becoming an all-conference player after that year. And that's really when I knew, I want to play football.
There is no question that Jack had a strong passion for football. The only question was whether or not any college teams would take notice. And for a long time, they didn't.
It was rough. Going after my junior year, my tape was all right, but I still was, junior, still probably 6'4", 260, kind of undersized for Division I offensive tackle. So we didn't really know how to go about it because my dad was a high school football coach. He'd only been the head coach there at my high school for, I think that was his third year, was going into my senior year. And we hadn't had a guy from my town play Division I football in 30 years maybe. And so nobody really knew how to go about the recruiting process.
We were definitely late to the party. That kind of coming on the scene late as a junior, or late in his junior year and that was largely my fault because I was trying to be realistic and really see what the opportunity might be. And as a 6'2", 235-pound kid, that's not typically a Division I offensive lineman. So as he grew into his junior year, now he's 6'5", he's 255, 260 with that frame. We were going to the camps and really trying to get him out there. And we'd go places and he'd perform well. And you could see they were just sort of processing like, well, I haven't heard of him, but he did pretty well here. They were just trying to get a grasp on where he came from. They'd just say, yeah, he did really well. And that was it, and we'd leave. He was truly overlooked in the recruiting process. He was big enough. He was going to camps and doing well and not getting the attention that he deserved, really. And so then we just tried to drop down and see what the other options were, and visited a couple of Division II schools. The interesting part there was that Jack was really stubborn and really dug in. And he said, I'm better than this. I know I'm better than this. I know that, nothing against these schools and these teams, but I know I'm as good as those guys that are Division I. I want to be Division I.
Regardless of Jack's stubbornness and desire to play college football, the recruiting trail had run cold. Unwilling to give up on his dream, Jack then began to pursue an opportunity at Fork Union Military Academy to continue to seek an opportunity to play college football at the Division I level.
So I was all set to go, I'm excited, and something new to, help me get my chance to play Division I college football. And then all of a sudden we're going to junior days again, telling people I'm going to go to Fork Union. And they're like, okay, well, now they're sort of creating some buzz around myself. And then Coach Staten started talking to me, and then I started talking to him as a weekly thing. I'd call Coach Staten, have a conversation with him. And then one day he said, Coach D wants you to come up to spring practice and have a conversation with him. Once we got up there, it was just casual at first, then Coach D cut right to the point. And offer said, Jack, you want to come here, walk on the first semester, and then hopefully, if all goes well, be on scholarship in January. And to be honest, I don't remember anything he said after that. I was still thinking, I was like, wait, did he just offer me a scholarship, or what just happened?
It is one of those things where you want to celebrate right away, but don't think it's the it's the proper thing to do. But I know he was really excited. I was excited, and it couldn't have been better.
To have somebody that wanted me, after everyone told me I wasn't good enough and wasn't gonna be able to play, I can't even express the feeling. It was just having the pressure taken off a little bit, and knowing that somebody actually wanted me was amazing.
The offer to don the green and white of Michigan State not only gave Jack a sense of validation, but allowed him to whittle away at the chip on his shoulder as a chance to prove everyone wrong that passed on him.
I think the biggest thing that Jack had to work on when he arrived here was, in his mind, earning everybody's respect. He came in obviously as a walk-on, and to that, a lot of people want to prove themselves, and it's one of the greatest group of people in our program are the walk-ons, because they're hungry. They're not doing it for a check. They're not doing it for the ability to have their scholarship. They're doing it for the love of football and for the love of the team. And so in his mind, while he was going out there every day battling like everybody else, he wanted everybody to know that he fit in and how he was going to fit in.
I think that coming from the background I did in the situation that I was in helped me a ton, And not having a scholarship right away made it even better for me. Coach D and Coach Manny and all the guys always talk about having the chip on the shoulder, and sort of felt like I've had that chip on the shoulder ever since the beginning of high school. I think that's what made me the player I am, working hard and realizing where I was at in the situation, realizing, I'm at the bottom right now again, and I need to work hard and take in everything the coaches told me. And I think that's a hard thing guys have coming into a Division I program, is they think they're the big guy, on campus. They go from being the number one guy at their high school, the big time recruit, to all of a sudden they're at the bottom of the totem pole. And I felt like I'm still at the bottom of the totem pole, I was the low recruit guy, and I knew how to handle the situation. I knew that it was going to be me working hard that got me into the situation, not my talent. And then, all the people around me helped me too. Being able to go against guys like Will Golson and Schleek Calhoun every day in practice. I think being on the scout team was the greatest thing that happened to me. And a lot of guys hate it because you really don't get any recognition. You're not playing on Saturdays, but to me, it was a learning experience. It was the ability to play against the guys who do play every Saturday and to make them better. And that was my chance of showing the coaches, what I'm made of and what I can do.
I heard, hey, coach, this walk-on you have is really working hard, this walk-on you have. And this was by the D lineman. This was by his peers telling me this. So every once in a while we still do this. We'll go over and watch and see how they're performing. And you just saw a big, raw athlete, a kid who was not going to stop, was going to keep getting better. And the great thing about Jack is he continued to push himself. Well, some will look at it as, hey, I just got these compliments from these individuals, from my peers. That's good. Maybe in a couple years I'll get to the field. No, he wanted to get to the field now. And when we left that spring, after his first spring of working with us, he was a backup. He wasn't listed as a starter. And I still remember Bowman standing up in front of the offense saying, one of you will come back and surprise us all. One of you in this room will come back and have a bigger impact on this team than you're having right now. And of course, it turned out to be Jack John.
Although Jack continued to defy the odds and earned a scholarship following his freshman season, the 6'6", 300-pounder was still hungry.
Yeah, he earned that just by his sheer determination and by his grit, by his preparation. As we go through life, there's opportunities to do something or to step back and let somebody else do it and then wait your turn, and you can go either way, and which way you go in that road will directly decide on the path that you get to, the place you get to, your destination. And he chose to continue to work, and he still continues to work. And, because of that, everybody knows who Jack John is now.
To have a son who's known for being such a hard worker and such a tough person, and being renowned for that, even sometimes more so than a football player. People will say, he's a hard worker and he's tough, but also nice. Some of the comments and the compliments that we get outside of what he does on the football field are the most gratifying, and it's exciting to see what he set up for himself going forward, just based on that stuff alone, but also with football mixed in. It's exciting. As a parent, and you just sit back and you can't wait to see where he goes with it all.
After earning numerous All-American and All-Conference nods throughout his career, Jack hasn't stopped to celebrate, because he knows he has more work to do.
First of all, I want to win a national championship, and personal goal, I want to be an Outland Trophy winner. I want to be one of the best offensive tackles to play at Michigan State, and I'm not afraid to say that, because that's my goal, and goals are big for me, and I write them down, and I have them in my room even, and to look at every day. What I really want to do is, I want to be able to give back to my school. Say, I worked as hard as I could for Michigan State, and because they gave me that chance, I left everything out in the line for them, and I didn't abandon them. I stayed with them and worked as hard as I could to prove to them that they made the right choice in taking me.
In Week 8, the Indiana Hoosiers bring the Big Ten's best offense to Spartan Stadium, posing a formidable challenge to the Spartan defense. With senior signal caller Nate Sudfeld under center, the Hoosiers present a dynamic, up-tempo, multifaceted offense, putting pressure on the MSU linebackers to defend against both the run and the pass.
All right, let's get rolling, guys. Let's get rolling. Tips and reminders, all right, Indiana. Fast-paced tempo team, okay? Fast-paced tempo team, as you guys know. Obviously, I've been in this offense for the last 3 years. Here's what it's all about. They're going to go as fast as they possibly can so you can't get lined up. That's their friend, okay? They stay in one personnel grouping. The receivers will sub from behind the line of scrimmage so the refs can't see it, okay? We have to start today after inside drill of rolling, doing a great job. Whether you're tired or not, I want to see you guys rolling when the ball's on our hash in all those team periods, okay? Just so we practice the mechanics of it. But hear me out again. They want to go fast so that you can't get lined up. You can't do the little things. For this week, John, Chris, listen to me. Everything I tell Darian and the rookie, you guys need to listen to me because you're getting it into the boundary. Conversely, Stars, everything I tell the Monies, you guys need to listen because they're going to put formation in the boundary and make you guys play linebacker and make you guys play star. I guarantee you. Get that in your brain right now, okay? So if he will go like that, and they go like that, that's your tackle, man. That's your tackle. Does that make sense? Yeah. You sit there and you say to yourself, wow, this is really easy. We can get that done. When they're going 90 miles an hour, they can do little stupid stuff like that. Right. Because we're not tuned in, we're trying to get home, we're trying to communicate. Does that make sense? That's why the big emphasis today is get home. So we can go through our progression. So that's for that's all I got for you. Everything else, go play football. There's the by the ways, there's our checks, there's the linebacker routes, and the rest of it, just go play fast.
As the Spartans take the practice field, a productive week of preparation is paramount with the matchup looming with the Hoosiers on Saturday.
First off, their up-tempo offense makes them extremely hard to defend. They do a good job of getting back home, lining up, getting the play off in under 20 seconds, which is their big thing.
Yeah, so whenever you're going against an up-tempo team like this, it's tough because you got to get lined up quick. And a lot of teams don't like to blitz because it's hard to get your blitzes on and everyone in the right place. So it's going to be a challenge. It is every year.
It gets tough out here in practice. They're going to run 3, 4, 5 huddles at us at a time. Some of our players are going to have 20-plus plays. But that's just how we got to get prepared for them. Kind of like Oregon, Baylor, last year, and they're kind of the same type of practices. So we're gonna get out there, get after it today. Riding high, obviously, from the Michigan win, but we know everything is a 1-week trial. Our 24 hours of celebration are over. It's time to get after it.
Set, hit. Right. Got to attack one space this week. Good, Darian. Good. All right, here we go. You're up, Andrew. Hey, go. Good, there it is. Good. Ball.
Through an intense practice, the linebackers enhance their skill and refine their game plan as they prepare for the next chapter in their Big Ten season.
Good afternoon, everybody. What a scene this is a week after the amazing win at Michigan. The Spartans still, with all their goals, very, very attainable. They come into this football game with a 7-0 record against an Indiana team that started 4-0, but they've been disappointed in their last 3 ball games, including a heartbreaking loss last week at home to Rutgers. Sudfeld in the gun, takes the snap, looks left, throws that way, and it is caught, or is it intercepted? They're going to call that a pick. 2nd down and 11. Connor's in the shotgun, Holmes to his right. This time he'll be able to step up into the pocket and throw it over the middle. Nice leaping grab made by R.J. Shelton. The snap. Connor looks right, now looks back left, looks back right, stands back deep in the pocket, throws over the middle. Leaping grab made inside the 20-yard line of Indiana. Set left is Burbridge. It starts to range. Josiah Price also wide left. Holmes with Connor in the shotgun. Here's the snap. End zone throw. Leaping grab made by R.J. Shelton. Touchdown, MSU. 1st and 10 Spartans at the Indiana 41. Delton Williams to the right of Connor Cook in the shotgun. Pump fake by Connor, looking right, now back to throw it left side. Caught over the shoulder by McGarrett Kings. 2nd and goal, Spartans at the 1 of Indiana. Offset eye left, Pendleton in front of Delton Williams. Snap to Connor Cook, hand off to Delton, running to his left, behind blockers, into the end zone. Touchdown, MSU. Sudfeld takes the snap, throws left side. He's got a wide out screen set up for Ricky Jones. He'll make the catch and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Shotgun snap to Connor. Winds up and throws right side. Comeback catch, McGarrett Kings midfield. Got a 1st down. Play fakes to Delton Williams. Stands in that pocket. Throws it left side. Nice grab by the tight end, Paul Lang. Back it comes. He pumps, he throws left side, it's going to be caught in the end zone. Great throw and catch, Aaron Burbridge on the receiving end. Touchdown, MSU. They'll take the knee and head to the locker room here at halftime in East Lansing. Shelton to his right and about 3 yards into the end zone. Here's the run up and the boot by Griffin Oaks. Taken a yard deep by Shelton, angles to his left across the 10, the 15, and the 20, cuts to his right at the 30. He's at the 35 and the 40. R.J. Shelton on his feet, and he's past midfield. Clemens at right guard. Here's a shotgun snap to Connor. Stands in there, waits, throws, end zone. Great grab, Josiah Price in a crowd. Touchdown, MSU. Sudfeld throws right side on 2nd and goal. He's got the senior, former walk-on Andre Booker, makes the catch. He's into the end zone for an Indiana touchdown. 2nd down, 6 Spartans at midfield. Connor by himself in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls to his right, still has it, now lets it fly. Caught by Holmes. Caught by Gerald Holmes. He's got a 1st down, so a 21-yard field goal try for Michael Geiger, and a big one. The snap, the put down, the kick is up. The kick is good. Jake Reed with the snap for Indiana. Spartans with pressure.
There we go.
Pull him down. Joel Heath got him again. Joel Heath having a man-sized game here against Indiana. LJ to the left of Connor Cook. Perfect snap. Connor throws it left sideline. Over the shoulder grab made by Aaron Burbridge. Connor back to throw. Eludes the rush. Steps up. Fires over the middle. Caught by McGarrett Kings. Takes the shotgun snap. Floats it out right side. Caught falling down in the end zone by R.J. Shelton. Touchdown, MSU.
Tell you what, R.J. Shelton has been making some grown man plays.
Sudfeld, play fakes, throws left side, broken up at midfield. Hand off to LJ, got running room up the gut, he's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, he's into the end zone! Touchdown, MSU! Conan with a nice boot. Straight on catch though at the 5-yard line by Graham up the right side of the 20, hit at the 25, fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball. Connor under center. Straight eye behind him. Hands to Gerald Holmes, bursting off left tackle. He's got daylight. He's inside the 5. He's into the end zone. Another touchdown for MSU. They really hit the Spartans with their Sunday punch, but Michigan State, in the end, too much for the Hoosiers. A championship performance and a 52-26 win.
Well, we finished strong, there's no question about that. The game was much closer than it would appear, final score. Obviously a couple big turnovers there at the end of the fourth quarter, big runs. Need to run the ball more effectively throughout the game. I thought Connor Cook played very, very well, under pressure. Big plays, R.J. Shelton and Aaron Burbridge with big catches throughout the game. So big catch throw to Josiah Price as well. But bottom line is, I think that much closer game. Somehow, some way, we find out to go 8-0, and we got a week to sit back and watch, and then get into November and 4-game stretch in November, the opportunity to win the championship.